and it's hard to hold back. Yeah, it's very emotional. We're finally getting somewhere.
The sister of a Youngstown murder victim on the verge of crying after a woman connected to her sister's death pleaded guilty to brand new charges. Now, we've been following these developments closely. Do you remember hearing about a woman's chopped up body being found in a Camel freezer 2 years ago? This is that case. Today, our news crew was the only one in court when Katrina Layton uttered the word guilty to new charges. First News senior reporter Jerry Ricciuti has the details.
After a day and a half of negotiations, Katrina Layton was back in court this afternoon, making a new deal with prosecutors.
She's prepared to proceed with knowingly, intelligently, and voluntarily waiving right to presentment to the grand jury.
Layton is one of 4 people accused in the gruesome death and dismemberment of Shannon Graves back in early 2017. Although she made an agreement with local prosecutors a year later, today Judge Anthony D'Onofrio vacated or threw out that first deal, and Layton pled guilty to 8 counts of tampering with evidence, obstruction of justice, and abuse of a corpse.
The state will recommend a prison sentence of no more than 20 years, and the defense will seek a prison sentence of 10 years.
Then, as the victim's sister's eyes were filling with tears, Layton answered her new charges.
Guilty. Just getting to a point where I feel the release come, and it's hard to hold back. Yeah, it's very emotional.
Sister Debbie DePaul had championed her sister's cause ever since she disappeared 3 years ago. She publicly criticized county prosecutors for their handling of the case and Layton's original plea. But today, DePaul admits she came to realize she wouldn't get everything she wanted.
We had to be very careful, and I didn't want to ruin a chance of her actually going to prison.
With today's plea, Debbie says she's a step closer to seeing justice for Shannon.
A little less heaviness on my shoulders, maybe, but closure is going to take a long time if that ever comes.
Layton will be sentenced later this month. In Youngstown, Jerry Ricciuti, WKBN 27 First News.